Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
I'm Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are, all three of us today, watching 9 deadly animals lurking in American backyards.
How scary.
Yeah.
Is an animal, does a spider count as an animal?
No.
I know it's not. It's
Well,
kind
yeah,
of,
it does.
It's an animal,
animal.
innit?
What is?
Yeah. Because we had black widows in our backyard.
We did.
In Texas.
It's an animal.
Yeah. Because we saw a massive spider. I can't remember what the spider was now, but it was just huge.
I
So
can
got-
see the
Brown
bot-
recluse.
No, it wasn't a brown recluse. It was just a massive spider, about this big.
That
massive.
big?
Yeah, it was massive. And I thought, I'm not dealing with that.
Wasn't Spider-Man, was it?
So I phoned up the pest control guy, and this guy turned up, and he walked out, got it, put it in a box, put it in his van, whatever he did, and he come back and he went, "That's not your problem." He said, "Come with me and let me show you." I went, "I don't need to see it, mate. Whatever you can show me. If that's not my problem, I don't need to see what is the problem." So he said to me, "You've got black widows in the back garden, the siding of your building, siding of your house."
Yeah.
He said, "Keep the kids out from the back garden." He said, "I'll treat it and deal with it." He said, "I'll come back on Tuesday type thing and let you know what's going on." He said, "But don't let the kids play out."
Yeah, that's annoying.
So I was like, "Declan Aidan, backyard now."
yeah, brilliant. See the first one that says cows. I don't know how they could be.
Lurking in
Deadly.
your backyard.
Methane.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Cows. Cows are found in farms all across America, but they usually aren't the first animal people think of when picturing threatening predators. However, this domesticated animal is deceptively deadly. It's reported that around 22 human beings are killed every year by cattle in the US alone, and 75% of these fatalities are considered deliberate attacks. Group strikes are not only possible but also well coordinated and aggressive. Most
Big as
lethal
well.
encounters
Yeah,
with
and
cows
strong.
are the result of blunt force trauma to the head or the chest, usually after something startles the animal. In 2005, a Missouri farmer discovered a recently deceased newborn calf and was about to remove it from a pasture when one of her cows knocked her down. The woman was stomped and butted while on the ground. She was
What?
declared dead on scene. Before
I didn't
first-
think cows were capable of this sort of stuff. I thought
massive
they were.
though, aren't
Yeah,
they?
I know.
Big
But
animals.
I know, but like, I
got-
thought that so were elephants, and they're not really like.
Yeah,
you
but
seen
I
bullfighting?
got chased by a cow when I was about 14, 15.
What was the name?
No, I was crossing the field in Alderley Edge,
Like you do.
and there was cows there, and they chased me.
So it wouldn't have been hard to catch you though, would it?
Yeah,
Well,
I
it
know,
was-
right?
I was
That took all about
He was moving
0.3
slowly
of a
as well.
second.
No, I was quite far across the field, and they were in the middle of the field, but they came like bellowing over.
responders could transport her to the ER. That same year, another farmer was guiding his cattle onto a truck when a stubborn cow began to struggle and rammed him against the barn's door. The man collapsed and witnesses told the authorities he'd stopped breathing immediately after the blow. Number 8.
Plain dead.
Deer.
Dear.
Deer
Deer are
might seem
friendly,
harmless and timid, but the Centers for Disease
say it's the
Control
ones
and
with the,
Prevention, or CDC,
What if it was
has
Rudolph?
concluded they're the deadliest animal in America. They
Yep.
account for
Yeah, Lyme
150
disease.
fatalities every single year. Though most incidents are related to the wild animals wandering into traffic, people are still statistically more likely to be gored by a deer than attacked by a shark. Other deaths linked to these innocent-looking creatures involve hunters, experienced and amateur alike. A 66-year-old Arkansas man shot a deer while hunting alone in the woods. It's unclear if he approached his prey after shooting, believing it to be dead, or if the deer took him by surprise. What's certain is that the man's nephew found him later that same day, lethally injured. He'd endured several deep antler punctures. Though the elderly man was rushed to the hospital, he was declared dead before reaching the ER. The buck's
Whoa.
body wasn't found in the vicinity, so it's unclear if
away.
it perished after wandering away or not. Number 7. Alligators.
And that's why I wouldn't live in
Alligators
Florida.
are one of US residents' most lethal
Imagine
neighbors.
seeing that in your back garden.
yeah.
Its
that's
name might
crazy.
be an anglicized form of the Spanish term El Legato. This was the way Spanish explorers referred to this dangerous reptile in the region that's now known as Florida. On average, an adult alligator can weigh up to 790 pounds and measure more than 13 feet, making it a deadly predator. It's not unusual to hear accounts about Florida homeowners
Who's doing
Who's
that?
doing that? That's what I'm saying. Why? What, and why are you
crazy,
doing
man.
it? Right? Watch me. Take this picture, Jen. Jen, quick. Quick, I'm dropping it.
finding alligators lurking in their backyards and swimming pools. During the 2020 COVID
That's
pandemic,
crazy.
Cynthia Covert, a 58-year-old manicurist, was pulled into a pond and drowned near a client's home. Neighbors called 911, but by the time first responders arrived, it was too late. Covert had died underwater. The alligator was subsequently shot by a deputy. These reptiles have unleashed their predatory powers in what's often described as the happiest place on Earth. A 2-year-old was staying at a
Well,
Disney...
they were like, remember where the floods happened and all that? They were all proper lurking around the backyard.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Swimming through.
resort with his family when his parents reported him missing. 60 deputies and wildlife officials joined the search. Tragically, the child's body was later recovered in the lagoon he'd been playing in. He was dragged into the water by an alligator and had already drowned by the time he was found by first responders. Number 6. Rattlesnakes.
No.
We have them in
Rattlesnakes
Texas.
belong to the
Snakes,
subfamily Crotolinae, or pit viper, and are classified as highly venomous. These serpents are native to the Americas and can be found in areas ranging from Alberta, Canada to central Argentina. They lurk in backyards all across the continent and can survive in different types of habitats, from temperatures as low as 4 degrees Fahrenheit to those as high as 90 degrees
Remember when we
Fahrenheit.
seen them in Texas?
The rattlesnake is the most common cause of snakebite incidents in North America. On average, 8,000 people are attacked in the US each year, with around 5 of those victims perishing from complications associated with severe envenomation. When antivenom is applied within 2 hours after the bite, probability of survival is 99%, but this number drops dramatically when the wound is left untreated. Back in 2019, Priscilla Meredith, a Georgia resident, was attacked by a rattlesnake in her friend's garden and immediately rushed to the ER.
I think you got the wrong Georgia there.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
that's the country Georgia.
Yeah.
That's the country Georgia, yeah. So he was in Tbilisi and he went to Egypt. Right?
Unfortunately, her allergies prevented doctors from giving her the antivenom, and she died after spending several weeks in a medically induced coma. Number 5. Mountain lion. The mountain lion, also known as the cougar or puma, is a
You're
large...
going to get that in your backyard.
I know.
Where are you going to get that in your backyard?
Well, I'm thinking the number one's going to be bear or coyote sort of like style.
Well, I mean, surely your mountain lion's probably deadlier than a lot of stuff. I'm
I think
surprised it's
bear.
still
I
like,
don't think it means like in your garden. I think it means
on the balcony of your top floor, top story
I
apartment.
think it means like in your backyard, as in within a vicinity.
vicinity of you. Yeah.
large feline native to North, Central and South America. It's the second heaviest cat on the continent, surpassed only by the jaguar. It's a solitary predator, and though it doesn't usually attack humans,
Oh, no.
dire circumstances can yield deadly results. Starvation, perceived threats, and getting used to the presence of people in their territory are factors that make an attack more likely. Cougars are
Just proper
particularly deadly
snide,
due to
aren't
their
they?
preferred killing strike, which is a swift and powerful bite to the throat. The highest number of fatal encounters has occurred in British Columbia, at least up until the making of this video. Usually cougars will behave erratically before killing a human being. Some of the signs may be that they're being especially active during the daytime and not
Imagine one of
avoiding the
them just
presence
like
of people,
leaps at
even
you.
going as far as stalking both children and adults. In 2018, Oregon reported its first deadly cougar attack. Diana Bober, a 55-year-old woman, was killed while hiking in a national forest. Her corpse was discovered with over 12 puncture wounds and a broken neck. Number 4. Coyote.
Yeah.
Oh, coyote.
The Canis latrans, commonly known as the
thought this would
coyote,
be number 1.
is an incredibly versatile predator capable of adapting to different
That's them in
environments and
Canada.
living
They just look
near
like dogs.
urban areas.
Yeah.
There are 19
What is it? A cross between like a dog and a fox?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a wolf, dog, fox
Yeah.
Slash husky.
combo. Yeah.
different subspecies, weighing between 18 and 44 pounds, and they're smaller than the grey wolf, its closest relative.
Yeah, it looks like a wolf,
It's
though.
widely found all across North America, especially, but not exclusively, in forests and grasslands. The chances of attacks on humans increase
Oh, look at
when
that.
people feed them in the wild, habituating this predator to their presence. Another common situation that leads to confrontation is when a pet is attacked by a coyote, which happens far more frequently, and the owner attempts to save their dog. From 1986 to 2006, 160 attacks and 2 deaths have been reported in the US
not many,
and
though.
linked to this wild animal. In 1981, 3-year-old Kelly Keene was playing outside her parents' Los Angeles home when she was dragged away by a coyote.
Wow.
Her father managed to rescue her, but it was already too late. She had endured deadly bites and perished soon after. Number 3. Wolves. Wolves are large canines native to both North America and Eurasia, comprising over 30 feral subspecies. These predators usually weigh around 88 pounds and hunt in groups, being highly social animals. Wolves aren't known to frequently approach human beings, yet if provoked or intimidated, they won't hesitate to attack. Predatory behavior toward people does occur after being habituated to their presence. Wolves attack the head and face of their prey after tackling them to the ground.
Oh, that's
The
brilliant.
victim is then dragged away and consumed. Most of these attacks involve children under the age of 18, and adults really get killed.
Oh, wait, so we're all safe then?
So we've got 2 and number 1. So I'm thinking bear's got to be number 1,
Bear,
hasn't it?
yeah.
What do you think number 2 would be then?
Hyena?
Do you get hyenas in North America?
I think it might be a spider.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, probably
good
a
point.
spider.
Even when the wolf is reacting simply to defend itself instead of hunting for food,
Honey badger.
its attack can be lethal.
Yeah.
Its bite is 15 times more dangerous than a rabid dog's. These feral animals can be found in wooded areas all across America, making any resident living near forests and grasslands their implicit neighbors.
What seems walking through that Philadelphia, that Pennsylvania forest now?
Yeah.
Yeah, never
Can
really
you
thought about
imagine?
that.
But I got us home, didn't I? I got us home.
Yeah, yeah.
With one leg and one
We
arm
were,
missing.
we were all under above the age of 18, so we're fine.
Yeah, I guess so.
Candice Berner was an avid jogger living in Alaska back in 2010. Her corpse was discovered on a local road by snowmobilers, and investigators found wolf tracks on the snow surrounding Berner's lifeless body. It ended up being the first instance in Alaska's history of using DNA evidence to confirm a deadly wolf attack. Today's topic was requested by Gokhan Tekin. If you have any other topics you'd like to learn about, subscribe and let us know in the comments section below. Number 2. Arizona bark scorpion.
Scorpion.
Yeah, wow.
Considered to be the US
Oh,
most
wow.
venomous scorpion. The Arizona bark scorpion's
Translucent.
sting causes intense pain, vomiting.
Remember, I've seen a scorpion like right up close before when we were in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorpion, there was loads there.
There's loads in there, yeah.
We'd
yeah.
walk past and I'd look down, there was a scorpion walking next to me.
Yeah.
And even convulsions. Most attacks occur in Arizona, Texas, and Nevada, usually during the summer. Though some of them happen in the wilderness, most attack victims tend to be stung at their own homes. Most fatal victims are children, elderly people, or adults with immunosuppressive illnesses. In the 1980s, about 800 people lost their lives in Mexico
Horrible
due
things,
to
man.
extreme
What's good for the
reactions to the
vulnerable?
scorpion's sting. Up to 2018,
Sniff them
only
out.
4 fatal attacks have been reported in the US in 11 years.
Why is it so
Worldwide,
hairy?
this number spikes to 3,250 annually. Heart failure due to untreated attacks is usually the main cause of death, and it can happen only a few hours after the sting. Official They Will Kill You merchandise is now available at
What's more wrong with that t-shirt?
theywillkillyou.com. Some of it is to die for.
The picture of the government where the skull is Keir Starmer's head in the middle.
Number 1.
Bear.
Bears.
Yeah.
Bears.
Bears are found in North and
Bears,
South
why is he
America,
saying it like
as
that?
well as in
Bears.
Europe and Asia. 6 species are omnivorous, with the other 2 types consisting of polar and panda bears. The polar is
What about koala?
hypercarnivorous, while the panda is nearly entirely vegetarian. Bears are mostly solitary, except when raising a cub, have a high
There might not be a cuter animal
Oh, no,
than
I
a
love-
panda.
I love
No,
pandas.
what is it called? The red bear? Is the one called the red
Oh,
bear?
the red panda.
The
The red panda, is it? Yeah.
Something like
sense
that,
of
anyway.
smell, and many of them are adept climbers,
real.
swimmers,
No, no.
and runners.
Looks like a cartoon.
Grizzly bear attacks are 21 times more lethal and risky than black bear encounters. Daniel Schilling was reported missing by his wife, and Alaskan state troopers launched an immediate search and rescue. Unfortunately, by the time they discovered his body, the deadly damage had already been done. Schilling had been hiking up a mountain behind his property when he was mauled to death by a black bear. Stephanie Blaze, a mother of
I
2,
can't,
was
like, why
camping
is he
with
saying bear like that?
Bear.
It's
Australian
weird, he's saying
accent.
beer.
Australian accent,
Bear,
isn't it?
bear.
Okay,
her
New
children
Zealand.
on McKee Lake, Canada, when she was attacked by a territorial bear. Her husband tried to scare it away with pepper spray. When this didn't work, he shot it twice with his gun. Unfortunately, by the time the predator hit the ground,
That's
Blaze
not real.
was already dead. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, some good ones on there. But
Damn, I do like bears though.
I do
Pardon?
as well.
I like bears.
Yeah.
From a distance.
Beers.
Yeah.
Beer.
Beers, I like beers. Yeah. But it's from a distance, behind a fence,
Yeah.
they'll be alright. Yeah. But not like,
the
not if you
zoo.
open your back door and think, I'm just going to
Yeah,
put the
so-
bins out, and all of a sudden some bears stood there.
Yeah.
They're all going, "Rah!"
Is that what they do?
I don't know. That's what I imagine.
What if you just did that back to him?
Yeah.
Scared them.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you
And
just...
then you turn out it's a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
You've got your gun out and everything. Yeah. It's some interesting stuff.
What's the
there.
worst one for you to be in the back garden? Like, you open the back door and it's right there.
A bear. It's got to be a bear.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's
I'd be
gotta
more
be.
scared of a mountain lion, me.
Yeah, they're nimble, aren't they?
Yeah, like they
Yeah,
could like just
pounce
leap at you.
Yeah.
I think a wolf.
Really?
Yeah.
I think any of them 9 actually. It'd be a bit weird if I opened the door and there was a cow on the back garden. You know what I mean? Like,
I wouldn't be
fucking,
scared.
What are you doing?
I would not be scared of that.
He's like,
And also,
you think
if
what I'm
there- if
doing?
there-
Wait
if
till
I
you
op-
come out here, mate.
Yeah, if there was like a scorpion as well, I'd probably be alright because you
can
just close the door straight away and you're not
They
even...
can get in little gaps, can't they? And they scurry as well.
That's true.
They can scurry pretty fast.
Yeah, but not
Although
enough,
you'd
not
have
fast
to-
enough for you to get back in. And
But they're
shut
not
the
big
door.
enough that you can flip a scorpion out of the way
Yeah.
with a stick. You
Yeah.
can stick in, just go whoosh, and
Stand
throw
on
it,
it.
or throw it next
Yeah,
to
or no, because it points up, doesn't it?
Yeah, if
The
you won't be able to
spike. So
stand
if
on
you
it.
stand on it, you go.
Yeah, you're
spike
probably
will go in your foot.
jeopardising being
Or
stung.
just juke him, just keep going around the back of him and stuff like
No,
that.
you can get like a scooper and just throw it into next door's garden, like them do.
With the cow, you can just say, move.
God. Right, we're ending the video there.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.